It's time for another edition of Pet Talk with the Nebraska Humane Society.
Puppies bounce off the walls, nap, chew on things, nap, make messes, nap. You might be familiar.
Nap.
Nap.
If you have a puppy at home, you might want to know about this. The Adventure Puppy Class Pet Behavior Specialist Kathy Gannan returns from the Nebraska Humane Society. Good to see you,
Good
Kathy.
morning.
Good morning.
Peanut. This is Peanut. Come back, dude.
Peanuts all over
Peanut.
the place.
Peanut's about 14 weeks old. He's some sort of a terrier mix. He
True
was a
puppy.
stray. Yep. He's a very, very, very puppy.
His
And
head's
this
not
is
wet.
actually
Is his head
semi-calm.
wet? His
No,
head's not
it's
wet,
just,
is it?
That's just the texture of his hair,
The texture
of his fur.
fur on top?
No, he doesn't really like to be carried a whole lot. But generally when you put him on the floor, he turns into, he was playing and playing and playing. This is a little intimidating right now, but he's still curious.
He's very handsome.
He is.
How big as a terrier
sharp.
would you expect him to get?
Oh, let's guess 30 pounds or a little less.
And his temperament, for those who might not have had a terrier before?
He's a high energy. He's not going to want to be a couch potato.
Is he a
won't-
barker?
He barks a little bit,
bark, yeah.
and he's
Yeah.
a terrier, so he will terrier talk.
Good for families? Good family
Yes.
dog?
Right now, while he's little, we need to be a little careful just with, littler children who maybe aren't, used to or real steady on their feet.
He wants to go.
Yes.
He wants to go after our camera
He
operator.
says, well, he was playing with me earlier.
All right, so you do that, and maybe you can talk and play at the same time. These classes, why can't you put a puppy in an adult dog class? Why doesn't that work?
Well, number one, they don't have the attention span. It's hard on their attention span. They can do it, but it's kind of hard on their people too because they peter out pretty quickly. Plus, they need lots and lots of experiences, not just other puppies to play with and people to meet, but they need sights and sounds and smells and textures and all those kinds of different things in their world so that they grow up going, oh, okay, that's normal.
Yeah, so what do you cover in the Adventure Puppy Class?
It's a 4-week class, and we work a little bit on basic behaviors like their name recognition and a marker word and some recalls, because right now at this age, people are really, really cool. Getting them used to a leash, and how do people do that? But that's basically for behaviors. We'll do a little sit maybe, but otherwise we give them all kinds of things to feel. We'll put things out on the floor that they can go up and touch and smell. We encourage people to give them different things to eat out of. We go and find all kinds of different smells around the shelter. We have stuff for inside too when it's wintertime. They do get to play, they get to meet lots of people and make it a real positive. We have things that make noise because noises can be kind of scary.
So after the 4 weeks, it's a month-long class. So then after that time, what kind of difference should families expect to see in their puppies?
They should see a whole lot more confidence. It's an amazing thing because, first week they may come and hide under the chair, and by the last week they're out and they're ready to go.
Did you say how old, how many weeks they should be before you
3
can
and
put them
4
in?
months
3 and 4
is
months.
basically what this is for. They need to have both their first 2 rounds of puppy shots so that they're safe, protected wise. But once they're good to go then.
How long do puppies stay puppies?
Part of it depends
Some
on the
people
breed.
say,
Yes.
their dogs act like puppies up until 2-3 years old.
Yes, and part of it depends on the breed a little bit. Part of it depends on what kinds of experiences you're giving them. If you're allowing them to be a puppy and get out and experience the world and whatever, they have a tendency to like that. And it's fun and it's curious, and there we go. Now we're a puppy.
So what, creating more structure, a little more discipline for the dog, they'll grow up a little bit faster?
It sometimes does, yeah, because they don't get to be
I think
as
Mike's
relaxed.
asking personal questions
Yes.
now, Kathy. I don't know if this is about your benefit.
You've got children. She's got that dog's got to play.
Hey, how did the Walk for the Animals go?
It was excellent.
Yeah.
We had a wonderful time.
How many
Great
people?
turnout.
About 3,000 or so? you
Probably,
think?
yes.
Beautiful
I heard it was a
weather.
good time,
Beautiful
yeah.
weather.
And did you raise a ton of money, I hope?
Hopefully we did. We don't have the final count in yet, but it looked good.
Where does that money go for, whether it's that event or others throughout the year? There are organizations that raise money for you, the
Yes.
guilds and things. When that money comes to the Humane Society, how are those dollars used?
It goes to help with the animals that we have there at the shelter, because every animal goes out spayed or neutered, microchipped. They're as up to date and as healthy medically as we can get them with shots, etc. But and just feeding them and housing them and making sure that their temperaments are good and all those kinds of things. So it's to support all of them, which is the ticket in there. We have lots.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pets, and not just dogs. There's
Right.
cats,
Yep.
there's gerbils, there's
Are
frogs.
cats still on
birds.
special?
Yes.
Okay. You can learn about that online at
Yes.
anyhumanesociety.org. There's this rotating section at the top of their website that almost hits on the high notes.
Yes, it does.
Right? So the events
It
that are
does.
coming up, the specials that are available at the moment, and then along that purple banner, that's where you'll find a list of adoptable pets like Peanut,
Yes,
who
Peanut.
could go home with somebody as early as today.
At
That's
noon.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
get the paperwork
Yep.
done,
Get
filled
the
out.
yep.
You can adopt them right around noon.
There you go.
Oh, he's so
He's
sweet.
yep.
Thanks for coming,
Somebody
Kathy.
else.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you. So.